Hello and welcome back. Before we do anything, just take a deep breath. Full and let it out. As though you had a long day and it's over and now you have nothing left to do. Just one more time. We're going to do something a bit different today in this video. We may even sit. I think we're going to actually sit down for this one. So bear with me for a moment here while I move things around. I'm going to take my tripod and I'm going to raise this thing up. Don't mind the noise and the random things you're seeing that has nothing to do with the video. Let's try something a little different today. Oftentimes in these videos, I talk a lot. We go into just general information. I share my experiences. But today I figured we would actually try something. Today, we're actually going to try a bit of something that I do on a regular basis. Again, don't mind. Here we go. This should be just perfect. Thanks for your patience. Okay. This video is going to be how to ignite your healing aura. Now, this is not a small task. This is not something that is not without its challenges as well. So, when I'm saying in this video, activating your healing aura, this comes from balancing what you've heard called your chakra system. Before we go into the practice, I want to give you just a quick bit of information about the chakras and each of their centers quickly, just very quick. What you'll notice in your body is that certain emotional memory will be stored in certain areas of the body, and each areas of your body, each one of those specific areas will have a specific type of muscular contraction. Certain muscles will contract based on the emotion and based on the area that you find the emotion is being held in. For example, if you find you have a lot of anger, you're probably going to notice there's a lot of clenching in your teeth, your fists are squeezing, and so on. And I'm not going to give you a lot of information as far as what you're going to feel in each chakra, because the point of this video is to help you learn to discover for yourself how to work with the chakras so that you can unlock a more balanced energy field within your system so that your aura itself is cleansed energetically and that you feel balanced, so that your actions you take in your life are going to be more in line with what you really want out of life. The you that you really want to be, that you know is underneath there, okay? So, anytime we do any kind of practice, you always want to set the right state of mind first. So that means dropping the past. Letting go thoughts of the future. Returning home. You might want to take a bit of time with slow breathing, allowing the heart to settle, and for your breath to find a natural rhythm where your body is alert, your spine is straight. Okay, what I want you to do is to bring your awareness, your attention to the sensations of your root chakra. I'm not going to use the fancy names. Go ahead and find them if you are interested. I don't think it's important. So your root chakra is near your tailbone, in that region, your spine. And all you're going to do is simply just feel. Feel what it feels like physically near your tailbone region. You might feel a sort of tingling, sensations of energy, a slight pressure, or nothing at all. But while your attention is in your root chakra, you're simply listening. So your attention is there, feeling what you're feeling, and you're allowing emotions to come up. You're allowing thoughts that may be relative to what you're feeling to come up. It's as though you're turning on the faucet and allowing whatever's there to be revealed to you. And the magic is that you don't have to do anything with it. Very simple practice. All these spiritual practices are very simple in nature. Keeping your attention at the root of your spine and allowing what comes, listening. If something comes, great. If nothing comes, great. If you feel calm, at peace, chances are there's nothing much happening in that area that you need to put any special attention on. So about a minute or so, when you feel ready, let your body tell you when you're ready. Bring your attention from the root just gently up under the belly button, the Sacral Chakra, your sex center, center of life in your body, here as we manifest. Just keeping your attention there. Now the practice is the same for each chakra. So we're just going to rest our attention, noticing physical tension as we bring our breath into the area of the chakra and allowing the muscles around to just relax. Now you might feel all kinds of sensations, chills, goosebumps, these sensations of energy rushing up your spine, emanating from your back. You may have these amazing stories that come to your mind. You might even find yourself completely lost in a dream in your mind for a short period of time, completely forgetting that your awareness is on the chakra, the Sacral Chakra. Keep in mind that when we're working with the chakras, in the physical sense, there are hormones that are released in your body in these centers. So as you maintain your awareness, as we are right now in the Sacral Chakra, you're going to notice all these types of physical sensations, emotions. You might cry. Allow. The whole purpose of this practice is allowing whatever is there to come out. It's an emptying of your buried emotions. So keep in mind, you may cry, you may have outbursts, and you probably, if you've been holding anything in here, which a lot of us have, you probably might not like what you see. You don't need to stay there longer than you feel comfortable, uncomfortable, whatever. Again, if you feel nothing, all of this is fine. Bring your attention up. And if I mix up the names of any of the chakras, go ahead and correct me in the comments below. Thank you. So now we're moving to what I think is called the Sacral Chakra. That's why I said that. I can't remember. It's just underneath your, what we call the xiphoid process. There's a tiny little bone here under your rib cage. On average, if you take a few fingers and you just go underneath it, it's going to be right in this region. So this center deals with your will, manifesting in the world, your will to want to, your desire, your urge, the drive, the fire in you. Your digestion. Each of the chakras also work with the area or the organs within the region. So if you have digestive issues, you may have a difficult time with this chakra. Resting your attention on it. Again, what it feels like. And the deeper you can maintain that connection, you're going to notice that as that connection is there, you're going to feel all kinds of physical and emotional. And the moment you get lost in the story of your mind, which is most likely going to be related to any buried emotions you have related to that chakra, you're going to notice that the connection to the body becomes lost when you're in the story of the mind. So the idea, if you notice yourself in your mind, acknowledge, oh, I'm thinking, there is thinking, return your attention back to the sensations. Always gently returning yourself back to the area. And the purpose is to try to keep your attention there without it being drawn too heavily away into a story. Allowing the story, if it's overwhelming, you want to be easy on yourself. Same thing, moving up to the next chakra, the heart. If you're finding it difficult to keep your attention on any of the chakras, bring your breath, follow your breath into the area that you're aware of. So it's as though you're allowing the breath to go directly into the chakra itself. You can use a visualization, imagine a light growing with your breath and emanating out through the body. And again, whatever you experience is fine. These are safe places. Make sure that you feel comfortable. Up to the throat chakra. You don't need to follow me for this. You can always do this later. And a practice that I found helps a lot. If you can't feel anything, oftentimes when you're in a certain chakra, different for everyone, you may find yourself having more difficulty with some chakras than the others. Some you may feel an instant physical sensation, a pressure usually, tingling. Others you might feel nothing at all. And you might feel intuitively that you're stuck, that you can't seem to do anything with that chakra. I would say keep your attention there, and you need to be gentle. This is so important. So let's say on your throat chakra right now, let's say we're here, our attention is in the throat region, and you don't feel anything, you're feeling frustrated. You need to allow just patience. There's no need to move on to another chakra until you feel that it's time. If it's too uncomfortable, you can move. If you feel as though it's not necessary to be there anymore, you can move. There's no right, there's no wrong. This is your practice. allowing, listening, allowing. I do this every day. Moving up to the head. Same thing, just allowing. We don't realize how powerful our attention is. Our awareness, our conscious awareness. Resting your conscious awareness in these chakras. Now we're in the third eye. You're going to notice that your consciousness will have a subtle shift. Your mood, if you will, your outlook for your day, if you will, how everything feels to you will be different depending on the chakra that you're in, and also the thoughts about what you want for your life. Everything will change depending on what chakra you're in. And again, moving up, the crown. The crown is slightly above the body, so if you don't feel anything, that's fine. Myself, I tend to feel as though there's a wind blowing up through the crown, or if you could think of it as if there's an orb that's radiating energy, and you could feel that energy touching the top of your head. A lot of people have a difficult time with the crown chakra, and I found that you can't really access the energy until you learn to surrender. So it's not something that you forcefully push through the crown. None of these are really. But the crown, you can't force your way through it. It takes a lack of your ego, a lack of effort. So when you get to the third eye chakra and you're ready to move it up, sometimes a good and then you just feel it. And if you feel nothing, that's fine. There's no need to force anything. Anytime there's a chakra that you have a difficult time, that is 1 or 2 or 3 or more, that you just can't seem to do much with, or when your attention is on it, your mind seems to be everywhere, those are the chakras you need to focus on. So now that we went through the practice, just let me give you a very quick few pointers. The areas of focus are the areas you have trouble with, either with your thinking, you feel restless, any kind of negativity comes up, overexcited, anything that's an over-exaggeration or under, either feeling nothing or just intense. So that means your chakra is either going to be too charged, too fast, too energetic, or lethargic and not energetic enough. So you go from one chakra to the next, and it doesn't matter if you go from the top down, it doesn't matter necessarily. The whole idea is to go in each chakra for the amount of time that your intuition is guiding you to stay there for. There's no right or wrong time. Stay there as long as your intuition is guiding you for. When you recognize, and it doesn't mean you have to know 100% that, oh, I'm done with this one. Just when you feel, all right, moving on, move on and let it go. Over time, your intuition is going to grow stronger. You're going to notice you're going to have an easier time to really recognize, yeah, I'm done with that chakra. When the tension in your muscles release, that's a good sign. When you recognize sometimes shaking in your body, let's say you move into a chakra and you just feel like this is some place you haven't been often, and you feel nervous maybe, your body's shaking, but you might feel like this is right. That's a good sign as well. When we're breaking through our comfort zones, when we're breaking through energetic barriers that we place for ourselves, oftentimes our body will shake in the same way that when you're in a situation where you're really nervous and you just, okay, it might almost feel like a panic attack. Breathe. You might even want to hug yourself. And I just want to end this video with a very simple cleansing practice that you can do after a simple meditation like this, practice. Once you've gone through each of the chakras, you could just simply imagine a white light over the top of your head, and it would be glowing, just allowing, like a mist, water mist, flow down, a golden color through your body, just washing everything else that's not necessary for the day. Whatever energies you worked with through your body that have done what they needed to do, they've done their purpose, they don't need to be in your body anymore. You can allow them to go, and you don't need to choose. That golden light will just wash what is not good for you, what is not meant for you anymore. You can stay with that energy washing through your body as long as you feel comfortable. And I would recommend, if you want this to be something that's tremendously transformational in your life, is to pay attention to how you feel and carry it with you. Don't just get up quick and say, all right, I'm done my meditation, and jump back into your old life. Bring your newfound compassion and love for yourself with you everywhere. So I leave you with that. If you enjoy these types of videos where I go into a bit more practices, make sure to let me know in the comments below, because I have a ton of practices that I do. A ton. The Buddha taught something like 72,000 different techniques. And the reason is because everyone's different, and even for yourself, not the same technique will work every time. So with that said, wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow your energy to flow. Beautiful beings, thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy your new healing aura. Spread it to the world. Start at home. Start home. Start closest to you.